Hello everyone, welcome to Pediatrics by Dr. Anand, and today now we are talking a very important point, how to improve the retainability for the exam. The bottom line is, sir, how can I retain the maximum for my exam? Sir, I am reading so many MCQs, sir, next day when I read the next chapter I am forgetting. I'm not able to retain what to do. Today morning also one girl messaged me, sir, yesterday my day was very good, but right now today is 11 o'clock and from morning I am trying my best to study from last 5 hours. I am not able to retain. I am thinking I am forgetting everything. Now how to cram this line, sir? How to cram this diagram? This inborn errors of metabolism is so tough. How should I retain so much of information? That is the question. So the answer to all the questions, this one I am not going to tell for a long video. I'll just tell you 2-3 important points which I personally follow. That's it. Okay. So how do I retain for my exams, for my knowledge? The most important answer is photographic memory. In all the 1,000 classes which I have taken in all the cities and worldwide, in all my slides, there is only one thing. There are pictures, pictures and pictures. Pictures, videos, pictures, flowcharts, diagrams, no theory, only pictures. So that is my personal way when I teach. I feel that is the best way we can communicate. That is the best way you can understand and be more smart and you can retain better. Right now also I am telling you this video, sharing my views. You will always remember this, a boy taking the picture of the girl. For example, now see, if I ask you this question, what do you think this syndrome is? So you know that this rocker bottom feet is nothing but the Edwards syndrome, yes or no? If I ask you this picture, what do you think about this picture? Then you can tell, so this girl is having a webbed neck. So a webbed neck who is a girl has to be a Turner syndrome. If this webbed neck with a boy it could be a Noonan syndrome, yes or no? If I show you one more picture right now, this one. So what do you think this picture is? It's a case of hydrocephalus, yes or no? It's a case of hydrocephalus. One more picture I'll show you, this one. So what do you think this picture is? A baby who has got this cosmetic correction. So what is this? Any idea? Any FGFR gene mutation? Cruzen syndrome, yes or no? So what bottom line I'm trying to say is, right now also we finished 5 syndromes. Why? How? By the photographic memory. By seeing pictures and videos, you can cover everything in the book given. So try to avoid the cramming business, theory topping, paragraph reading. Try more to be effective, smart, saw the diagram and picture and got it. That is my personal one and the most important way. How did I retain better? Everyone asks me this question, sir, how can you remember so much, sir? I am forgetting. Aapko kaise yaad hai? How are you remembering it? So most importantly, by the pictures, by the diagrams, by the flow chart, all these are basic communication method which I have been teaching from years, and this is what I follow. This is what I was following in MBBS, in MD, in my super specialty, in everywhere. And I would recommend you also to follow. And one very important thing, this is a very beautiful thing. How do I retain better? The answer is teach someone. That is so beautiful and so important. When I was in first year MBBS also till today, whatever I read, I teach. I call students for free of cost. I call my juniors, my seniors, my intern students when I was in MBBS. Come, I will teach you the symptoms of CCF. Come, I'll teach you nephrotic syndrome. Come, I'll teach you milestones. So I used to beg, I used to bring students to me. 2 students also I used to teach with so enthusiasm. Why? Because when you teach, then that is what the point is, that retains better. You remember better. You never forget only. It is always there in your subconscious mind. Midnight 2 o'clock also, if I wake you up and ask you, tell me the milestone, you can tell it if you have taught that milestone to someone. That's very important. We have a lot of students. I had my juniors who were a little selfish. No, sir, only you teach me. Don't teach to her. Only teach to me, sir. I will remember. Don't teach to them. So don't have this thing. Knowledge is to share. Knowledge is it's for everyone. It's ecological. It's for everyone. So most importantly, how do I retain for my exams? Number 1, photographic memory. Number 2, teach someone. Whatever you read, 5 milestone, 5 triads, 2 syndrome, teach and teach. That's the only bottom line. And most importantly, have a happy and a healthy mind. A happy and a healthy mind is very much important. Once you start stressing, once you start going to depression, once you start become panicking, once you start become restless, you forget every single line. So please, for God's sake, most importantly, try to remain happy and healthy. There are a lot of topper students who messages me, sir, I need your motivation. Sir, I need from you. I just want, please send me an audio that everything is fine. Just tell me something. And I always tell them one thing, please, whatever you're studying really good. Be happy also. This life is really short. Don't think that happiness is on the other side of the road. Happiness is there. It is inside you. It is everywhere. Have a happy and a healthy mind and study and focus. Make a timetable. Be smart. And you have your mobile should be full of images and galleries. And then you try to revise as much as possible. This is the most important point. I'll not go in detail. This is how I used to retain in my exams, and I would recommend you also to do. So that's it, and thank you.